Hello.
everyone.
Hi.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
we can hear
can.
you.
Right. Welcome to another episode of our live. And we are also happy to be here this evening. And we say good evening to all our viewers, wherever you are. From this side of the world, it's already evening. But if you're in the morning or afternoon or night already, we also greet you in the same manner. So, yeah, we are here today with my lovely ladies. And we are going to be talking about another important topic like we used to do. And we'll be talking, our broad topic is creating options. We want to see how we can create option, and we are going to make it as simple as possible. We don't need to overthink it. We don't need to wait for the right time, because the right time may not come. But we want to talk about how we can create the right time for ourselves, right where we are, no matter how small it is. So I'm going to be calling on my partners one after the other. They are going to introduce themselves, and they're going to tell us what they have for us today. So I'll go with Lila first. Lila, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Moromake. Thank you, my team. Thank you all for watching the live or the replay. Thank you for being here. So yes, today I want to talk about what we wish we knew before starting an online business as a side hustle. Oh dear, because the truth is nothing changes until you do. And this moment you take the first step, you realize how much time you spent overthinking instead of building the life you actually wanted. I You have no idea how many people in this business who are active, they are job quitters. They quitted their job because this business, they were their plan B, and now is their plan A, and it make them more than way more than their salary. So there are quitters. I wish I started. I always say I wish I started this business earlier, or I didn't take a break because I took break and I prioritized my job, my career. Yeah, I wish I started it earlier if I knew this like if this is true. But I was hesitant like you. I was doing my research, but now here I am as a chartered accountant. I'm doing this business, and a lot of other accountant they quit their jobs and they started this business because this is earning more than what they earn as their in being employee. So you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need the courage to begin. The clarity comes for taking action, not sitting on the sidelines. The right mentorship saves money of month of tries and error. If you if It gives you a roadmap, tool, system that actually work, so you can grow without chasing people or guessing your way through it. Your time freedom is created, not discovered. Even one focus hour a day can shift your whole direction. And the craziest part, starting is the hardest step, but also the one that opens every door. So take the leap of faith, trust this road, and take action because it does change a lot of life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lila. From what she has talked about today, we can see that all we need to do is to just position ourselves rightly. To position ourselves, the opportunity is already right in front of us. We just need to be ready with an open heart and allow the system, the structure, and the support to do every other thing for us. There are so many inherent ability in us. We just need to position ourselves in such a way that those things will begin to manifest. Thank you so much, Lila. I'm going to move now to Modupe. Modupe, what do you have for us today?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. I'm Modupe, as Moromake has introduced, and I live here in the UK. And I'm just going to be, discussing on why a lot of people get stuck, even when they see what is a good opportunity. They seem immobilized, they can't move. And there are various, reasons why that happens to us. And one of the reasons is we think that for our lives to be transformed, some dramatic thing has to change. We have to make one huge leap. But real transformation rarely happens that way. Think about this. In situations where you have rain, it's not really heavy. It's not heavy. It's just dropping. It's raining. In fact, you can actually even take a stroll in it because it's so light. But it's still raining. It happens the first day, the second day, the third day. It continues for a week, continues for 2 weeks. Do you know that eventually it's going to cause a flood? Even though initially it looked like it's just small drops of water. Because, true transformation happens when little actions compound to make to cause a big effect. So, don't be afraid that, oh, I'm so far away from where I want to go. Just start with those little steps, and you find out that before you know it, you're going to get to your destination. Imagine that. How long ago was it we were saying Happy New Year? Now it's almost the end of the year, and it's almost like, where has 12 months gone, or 11 plus months? Where have they gone? Because as you live one day at a time, you wake up, do your stuff, go to bed. Wake up, do your stuff, go to bed. Before you know it, another 365 days has come and gone. So don't wait until something dramatic happens and then you decide, oh, okay, now I'm going to make the shift. Just take those little steps. Another thing that keeps people, stuck is fear. Fear of, oh, I don't want to be embarrassed. What if I lose money? But the thing is, it's better to at least know that you're open, your mind is open to find out what information can I get, than to just conclude, they said this kind of business is this way and I'm not even going to try. Another thing is limiting beliefs, because when we believe that we're unable to do something, we won't even try. Even when that thing becomes simplified, because in our minds, we've already concluded that I can't do this thing, we won't even try. And we could be losing out on what could be, a great opportunity for our lives. And, lastly, our mindsets. People think that to become successful in business, you need strategy, skills, and all of that. While those things are good, if the mindset is not in place, if it's not in place, all those skills and all those strategies can only, build up to a certain point. We have to start with building ourselves. We have to start with personal development, and then that begins to, pivot into the business and build the business, indirectly. So that's all I have for today. I hope that at least one or two things I've said will challenge you to not stay stuck wherever it is you are right now, and be open to new challenges. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Staying stuck is what most people have experienced at one point of our journey in life or the other. But one of the things that get us going again is finding a working system. The fear will come, the doubts will come, the discouragements will come. In fact, friends and family will say, what is she doing? Does she really know what she's doing at all? Those words of discouragement will come. Even the circumstances surrounding us may want to pull us to a standstill. But if we find the good support, I'm telling you, the sky is our starting point. And that is why the community spirit is always a good idea. When you have people around you, always cheering you up, even with the tiniest achievement, with the tiniest success, something that you would feel like, what is it? I have not done anything now. They still cheer you on, they still raise the banner for you, and they still celebrate you. That is when you keep having the energy to move on. Thank you so much, Modupe. And for people that are looking at us out there, we want you to pick as much as you can pick from what we are discussing today, because they will go a long way to help us in our journey in 2026. If they are really going to help us in the journey, because if we don't start creating those small baby steps, even right from our mindset, we might have to repeat the same thing that we did in the year 2025. So yeah, thank you so much, Modupe, once again. And now I will move to Elizabeth, and yeah, she's going to tell us what she has for us today. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. If you're watching us from this part of the world, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a mom to two teenagers, and I live in the UK. I'm a logistics and supply chain professional. And today I'm so excited to talk to us about how we juggle life, work, family, and still build something for ourselves. Because let's be honest, as immigrants, life gets really, really busy. And sometimes, if you want to look at the busyness, especially as moms or as immigrants generally, you might stay stuck and not want to move forward to do what you need to do. So that's what I just want to talk about today. And this topic is so close to my heart and every immigrant that is watching us right now. So as I did say, I'm a mom. I work full-time job. Sometimes come home very tired. I have teenagers that needs my attention, right? The house needs me. And sometimes life just pull me to every direction. And I believe that a lot of people can relate to that. There were days that I just sat on my bed thinking, is this all I will ever do? Just work, pay bills, repeat, no freedom, no peace, no time. So I started looking for a way to change my story, because if you don't make a step and you keep doing the same thing, you can never have a different result. For you to get a different result, you need to step out of your comfort zone and do something differently. I started not because I wanted to escape my life, but just to create a better one for myself and my family. Because something that gives room for me to breathe, something that gives me actual security, something that lets me, retire early and travel with my children, building, creating memories without thinking about money. So this is how I found this online business. At first, I thought I was too busy as a single mom, plus working full time, I'm too stressed out. By the time I do 9 to 5, come back, I'm already mentally tired. I wouldn't have time to invest in business. Or maybe I'm too late because I'm in my 40s, or I'm just generally tired. But then I saw people just like me winning in this online business. Women with jobs, single moms, immigrants, parents with no free time. Even people that are older than me that should be even feeling more tired, but they are not. They're just building something steady because the system helps them. The system helps us to do this. The structure that has been set up for this business supports you to thrive. You get the mentorship, the training, the community is just amazing. Like these women that you can see on the screen here, we just met on this online space and we've become like family, looking out for each other, checking on each other. You can see in diaspora, it can become very, very lonely very quickly if you are not careful. A lot of people are committing suicide and doing a lot of things, not because they don't have the money, but that community that you have, that support is so important for your mental health. So you have that community support from this business. So you are never doing it alone. And that is the part I love the most in this business. You do not need to build this business alone. You do not need to figure it out alone. You do not need to start from scratch. You are not reinventing the wheel because everything has been set up for you. All you need to do is just to plug in and play. Right? Everything is ready for you to grow when life feels loud for you. So if you're feeling stretched right now, if you're feeling tired of doing everything for everyone and nothing for yourself, and if you want extra income that gives you that peace of mind, you can start this business and you can learn and grow along the way and change your story, because no one is going to change your story for you. Look at it. Today is the 11th of December 2025. the next few days now, this year is going to be wrapped up. So what are your plans for 2026? Are you going to sing the same song in January? We all start the New Year resolution, and by the 15th of January, all the New Year resolutions have been packed, right? So New Year resolution starts now, and it depends on your why. Why are you doing the New Year resolution? You need to decide what you want. And when you decide what you want, put it in paper and then make plans, put actionable steps. Because if you want something and there is no step for you, the action, what you will do to change your situation is just a wish. It's not going to happen. So you need to decide what you want for yourself and how you want it, how you want your story to change, right? So I'm inviting you. You can see on the screen, you see our website. I'm inviting you to drop, your email address on any of the website that you like there, and watch a free webinar that changed everything for me, that changed everything for these ladies that you can see on the screen. The free webinar will explain everything, how the system works, how the system has been set up, how the system can help you grow, how the system can help you earn and create a freedom for yourself and your family. There is no pressure, just information that can open new doors for you. And if you're ready to do that, just drop a message on the video for those that are watching us live and those that will be watching the replay. Just reach out. If nothing, just get information, because information is key, right? Then you can decide for yourself. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and I hope we've added value. The reason for this live is to encourage you so you don't stay stuck in doing the same thing in the same cycle. You are able to change everything around you that you don't like. You've got all it takes, to succeed. So take that first step. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A lot has been said today. I told you guys that you need to keep this thing where you will not lose them. You need to keep all this information where you will always remember them and apply them as you go in your 2026 journey, because 2026 is already a blessed year. And everybody that will receive that blessing, you must be prepared for it. God will not release his blessing on people that are not prepared. When you want to carry a child and the child refuses to raise his or her hand up or just do like this, that child don't want to be carried. But a child that is already stretching for his hand, even before you want to carry him, you definitely know that this child wants to be, and those are the kind of people that God is ready to release his blessing on. The question is, are you going to be one of them? So, as my partner has said, do you think you are busy? Hey, we all are. In our different disciplines, we are all busy. And do you think that you cannot do anything to that kind of business, apart from your regular jobs, apart from that job that gets you stuck? You cannot do anything? No, you can. All you need is to get a working system. The support, the encouragement, the push, they will come to you naturally, because it's all available already. You just need to access. And that is what we bring to the table for you in our community. For me today, I'll be speaking on how to how to turn what you have, what you already know, into income. A lot of us know so many things. We have so many ideas. We have so many experience, which are already an asset for us. But we don't want to shine. We don't want people to know, because we think, what do I know? There are people that are more experienced than I do. Let them just continue and do it, and we will cheer them up. No, you are not. You are also created to shine. Not everybody, not the shining in outside there is not made for some particular set of people. Impacting life is not made for some particular set of people. We are all made to make impact. So you don't need to be the superwoman or superhero or a big person before you let the world know what you carry. No matter how small that experience is, you can still make impact with it. And when you are making impact, there is always one thing that follows. income. Go and look at people that create value out there. What I noticed is that they start small from their little corner. Some of them were even doing it just for fun. They're just doing it just because they find joy and pleasure in it. But in the long run, when they refuse to stop, when they decided to be consistent, income also follow it for them. And that is what I am talking about today, that what you already know, what you already get comfortable doing can actually become a part to your financial income. Now, how does it affect our business as digital business owners? Some of you have been listening to us since we started coming together as business partners. You already have a lot of information that you don't even need to ask us questions again. That is part of what you know that you can turn into income for yourself, especially as we are moving into another year. You don't need to linger again. You don't need to stay at one corner and be looking. Come to the limelight. Come to the open. Let us help you, because that is what we do. Turn those knowledge that you have about this business already, turn it into an income for yourself. And as we have always been repeating, do not overthink it. Do not think you cannot do it. Do not think you don't have the tech requirements, because everything that you need is in the system. We have a working system, and we are inviting you to join us in this working system. And mind you, these things doesn't happen at a go. It is a consistent. It is your consistency that build up over time and give you the breakthrough that you are looking for. I had an experience recently, and I would love to share that experience. Recently, the faucet in my kitchen got spoiled, and we did not notice. Like, the very first time that we noticed that faucet was faulty was when I had this experience. So we put one big bowl just under it overnight. Everybody went to bed. And in the morning, I was very sure that bowl was empty, totally empty. There was nothing inside it. I don't have any reason to keep water in containers. So I just noticed that the bowl was already full and was spilling over. And all I see was a drop of water dropping continuously, like every 5 or 10 seconds, like within that range of seconds. And I stood there and I was watching. Like, this water kept dropping overnight. I slept that night like around past 9, and I woke up 4:30 a.m. And this bowl is already full just from this drop that kept dropping inside it. I learned something from that. The bowl did not fill itself up. Something filled it up. When you allow yourself to be filled up, you will be filled. That is one lesson I learned. As long as you open your heart to be filled, to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn, you will be filled. And another thing I learned is that growth doesn't happen at one go. It is a gradual process. As long as you release yourself to go through the process, it will definitely happen. And you will definitely get filled up to the level that you will be positioned in a way that you will also be able to help others. And that is what I learned that day. I hope you have also learned something too. And this is where we are going to wrap up today. You have been inspired. You have been encouraged. All you need to do is to take action. And any of us, as you are looking at our beautiful faces, we are open to your questions, to your inquiries, to all the research that you want to do. We are open for that. And we are looking forward to helping you and helping each other as we do in our community. Thank you so much for watching. And we will look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.